Alright, so here we are. I got my camera kind of propped up over there. Hoping you guys can see what's going on. I'm just starting another Tree of Life. It's kind of a different design, that it's not round, it's an oval shape. My original design, I didn't a lot for a hang hole or anything like that, a string or whatnot, so kind of adapted that to what's going on there. Other than that, the design is just basically to give me a rough idea of where I'm going. I like to cut them a little bit thicker than the line. When I go back into the program, I'll change it out, see if I can make them fatter than that. But for what I do, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. The only straight lines, the only place I really got to watch where I'm doing is right here, and around the outside, obviously, trying to make sure that I'm not too far out of shape. But the interior wise, all the branches, as we know, trees are not always the same, so none of them are exactly the same. I have two already cut out that I did the other day. I still gotta go through. I gotta take the Dremel, shape them up, get them done up. But I thought I'd take you along for a little bit of the scrolling today. Something I haven't done before is actually scrolled on camera. So I'm going to actually do that right now. I do normally wear a dust mask. I am going to leave it off so that I can kind of talk to you as I go along. You'll see that some of the times I'm close to the line, like the one that I have here right now. Not sure how close you can see, but right now, so the basic shape just kind of stays there and kind of goes along with what we have. So kind of take you along for a little bit. Takes me a little over a half an hour to cut them. I'm not going to take you along for the whole half hour. Take you on for about 5 minutes or so. Then I'll bring you back when I'm done, and then we'll go on to the shaping part. So what I'm cutting out of is poplar. I like cutting poplar. It's got a nice grain to it. Nothing that like pine that'll grab, and softer, harder, softer, harder. It's pretty consistent to cut. Cuts nice, cuts smooth, sands nice, sands smooth. Finish is pretty good. On my little blocks, I just kind of pop them out, drop them in a bucket. Kind of keeps it neat and clean. I am using a Flying Dutchman number 5 reverse tooth blade. So it finishes out, keeps everything kind of pretty smooth, pretty nice. I use a Dremel to drill everything out. Then I'll change it over afterwards to do the shaping. We'll get through one or two more here and then kind of give you an idea where we're at, and then I'll shut it down again. So the idea is that the shape stays fairly consistent, but every piece of wood is different. I'm not cutting exactly the same every single time. None of these will ever be the exact same as one or the other. The idea is that they'll generally be pretty close, but never exact. So they're all unique, they're all different. There's no two that will ever be the same. So no two pieces of wood are the same, no two cuts are the same. It just kind of ensures that everything will be different, everything will be unique to itself, so nobody could ever have the exact same piece. So it's kind of different, it's kind of unique, gives everybody their own different, and you'll see when I go in there and I clean them up and I take and shape them as well, that even that will be different as well on every single one. There's no way I can create them exactly the same, which is good because everybody gets an own unique piece. They can stain it different colors, paint it if they wanted to, but everything will be different. All right, now stop for now, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, there we are. I got 3 of them cut out. It's a little close to the edge there. Okay, just finished that one up. Got it done. As you can see, the basic pattern stays about the same. They do vary a little bit because they are cut by hand. They do, but that allows the customer to know the basic shape that I got and that what I do, and that then it'll vary a little bit, so everyone will be unique. If I sound a little muffled, that's because I still got the dust mask on because I just finished up cutting. Then I got to set up the Dremel, and I'll get to the next step. All right, so I'm back. Got a little cold out here because it's only about 45 degrees or so. I got a little heater out here, but so I have the basic cutouts all done. There's 3 of these that are all set, ready to go. Everything cuts fairly smooth. So right now I'm going to go through with my Dremel. This is the bit that I'm going to start with. Then I move over to a little bit different bit. I can move some lines in, some grooves in. This is just to give it all some texture. Let me go grab one that's done. Sure how well it's going to show up. You can see that all the lines get added in, all the texture, these all get rounded over, the outer edge will get rounded over, and just to give it some depth and character. This is one of my original designs. It does not have the top to hang off of. I actually have to hang off of a hole, and the branches decided that I wanted to change that. This one's actually out of pine, which is a little bit tougher because the grain changes on you and you're trying to cut, but you can see that the basic shape still comes out about the same. So it changes a little bit from part to part, but give you an idea of what we're doing here. Again, normally I wear a dust mask. I'm going to leave it off so I can talk to you as I go along here. We're going to slow our speed down a little bit and see what we can do. how much of that is showing up, but basically I can kind of tip it up and give you an idea. I'm just taking it down. Taking it down and giving a little bit of definition to each of the branches. This burr is fairly aggressive, so I gotta be careful. I can go right through it very easily. I actually have some diamond burrs, which will be a little bit easier, which I'll use afterwards just to kind of clean everything up. And everything does vary a little bit because the pressure varies, the angle varies. But again, that's giving it the uniqueness that each one will get. But I don't want to go too long without a mask on because it is very, very dirty and dusty and I don't need to be breathing it. Alright.